A quiet waitress named Emily doodles on a napkin during her break, her pencil scratching out a soft rhythm on the paper, freezing people, scenes, and moments from her day. No one notices at first, but then a regular diner, Mr. Hayes, glances over her shoulder, and his voice makes her jump. Wow, that is incredible. She looks up, amazed, for no one has ever praised her in such a way before. Emily is a quiet girl with soft brown hair, always sporting a pencil behind her ear. And every day she pours coffee and serves food, smiling graciously, barely ever speaking. To everyone else, she is invisible. To others, she is merely another waitress. Mr. Hayes sitting by himself in a corner booth, a suit-clad man with a briefcase sitting beside him, busy and important, accustomed to people requiring things of him, but he stops to watch her draw. Not just watch, but study every movement of her pencil, attracted by the life she brings to her sketches. Her napkins are full of drawings, receipts filled with tiny, detailed sketches, a life she keeps secret, hidden between orders and spilled coffee. Another waitress sneers, noticing her sketches again. "Why bother with that nonsense? You'll never be an artist," she says. A customer laughs nearby. "Just stick to serving drinks, kid." But Emily doesn't react. She keeps on drawing, pencil flying across paper, hands going with a confidence she never employs in speaking. Mr. Hayes edges over and says softly, "May I?" smiling at her napkin. Emily hesitates, embarrassed, wanting to know if others should view her picture, and then nudges it toward him. His eyes go wide. "Emily, you have no idea how gifted you are," she whispers softly. I don't know. I just sketch if I have a few minutes." He studies her drawings, seeing faint figures, faces, scenes of everyday life, each of them living and full of emotion. "Emily," he says slowly, "this is professional quality. You have something that is very rare." She looks at her hands nervously. "I'm just a waitress. Nobody would be interested in this." He shakes his head, smiling. "Emily, talent like this doesn't go unnoticed forever. You're hiding it, that's all." Days pass, but Mr. Hayes cannot stop thinking about her sketches. He returns to the cafe, leaving a tip and a note. "Keep drawing. You're meant for more." Emily treasures the notes but remains cautious, sketching in secret, afraid someone will laugh or dismiss her, the fear of failure heavier than the pencil in her hand. And then one day, an afternoon napkin used for a detailed sketch is forgotten on the counter and grabbed by another patron who says, "This is incredible," holding it out for everyone to see. Word travels quickly, and soon people aren't just commenting on her paintings. They're wanting to buy it, have it framed, commission more. Emily's stunned. She never dreamed anyone would ever catch her like this, not as a waitress, not as shyer, more reserved Emily, but as an artist. Mr. Hayes returns, noticing the crowd gazing at her paintings. He kneels down, under his breath. "I told you." Others can see that talent is sincere. Her cheeks flush, and Emily smiles for the first time for reasons other than politeness. He inquires mildly, "Have you ever considered presenting your work professionally?" Emily is shaking her head. I never thought it was possible." "Then let me help," he says. "I know galleries, collectors, people who will understand what you do in your own drawings." And that's the way it begins. Emily's first gallery show is cozy. A warm corner room full of friends, strangers, and art lovers moving, but her heart racing as people stop, look, smile, and whisper. Every sketch she ever thought to be useless now means something, now matters. Memories flood back, late nights after her work shift, rapid drawings on napkins between tables, the fear she had that no one would ever care. And now, every line, every brush stroke, is holy. Mr. Hayes sits quietly in the corner, pride gleaming in his eyes. "See," he says softly, "talent such as yours doesn't remain hidden." Emily feels a fire in her chest she's never experienced before. It's not admiration alone. It's the courage to create art, even if no one is watching. Months go by, and Emily's work starts selling. Small commissions lead to gallery showings. Her sneaky sketches become pieces of art. She gains confidence. The reserved waitress is now an artist remembered. And yet, she never forgets the cafe, where she served coffee, where she sketched in secret, where one man spotted her when others didn't. She goes back often, sketchbook in hand, quietly sketching while taking orders. But now she paints without fear, because she knows the world will notice what she sees. Undefined from napkins to canvases, from covert sketches to renowned art, Emily shows us that talent isn't quantified by who you are in public, but by the bravery to let others see what you see, even if the world isn't watching. Undefined. And the moral of this tale: never underestimate the quiet ones, the invisible ones, because sometimes they are the brightest light just waiting to shine.